Let's see where the situation is for you, what you can expect. A bunch wanted to come out. Beginning of a new cycle. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Desert passage, trust there's a divine plan. And fogged in, go slow, take time. See where this goes. So, the situation that you are currently in your love relationship. It's a new beginning. You're moving carefully. You're working on believing that this is going to work out, and you want to take your time. All right. Well, let's take a card and pull maybe one for you and one for your partner. I don't know which you are. We have the lizard and the spider. All right. We have on this side, one of you, I'm going to just read for this side. You are very great with bringing a lot of elements together, seeing a lot of angles, maybe connecting socially. You do kind of work alone, but you can connect a lot of dots. And being playful is really something that energizes you, brings you back into alignment. The partner over here is someone who is also somewhat solitary, can get overwhelmed, but also is very intuitive and can really grasp the situations and the unspoken things going on around them. Together, this looks like a great pairing in that if you were to trust your partner's inspirations and they were to trust your ability to manifest and weave them together, you could really, there's a divine plan here. You could really build something together that's long-lasting and effectual and not just harbors a safe place for you, but also really keeps you in tune and in touch with the world around you. Beginning a new cycle, your relationship is kind of going through a little bit of a renaissance and has an opportunity right now to reconnect and grow. But in order to do that, you kind of have to keep your eyes on the prize and maybe focus on what's in front of you, and not all of the vast things to connect and pieces that could come into play, but to really give some attention to the person in your life. Stay focused. Again, we've got this desert passage where there's this narrow way to go that opens up into a great vista, and just kind of really trusting that you are where you need to be at any given moment and that you can learn from life wherever you're at. Count your blessings. And fogged in, go slow and take time. So really, maybe you're not feeling completely certain about that, and you can't really connect to that in a way that gives you peace of mind entirely, but you can kind of feel the tug and the wind blowing you in this direction, and maybe it's whipping your hair all about, but it's also a time to just drop the sails maybe and assess your situation and look around where you are and who you're with and just kind of appreciate it and take stock. Okay, so let's get, because we're going to try and keep these short, I'll keep moving. Okay, that's way too many. Surrender to the idea you can fix someone. Well, let's just see what else comes out. That's too many. Oh, and there's more here too. This deck really wants to talk. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay, so this fits in pretty well. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So, I know there's one more here, but while I find it, I'm just going to say that this pairing here, you and your partner, it could be frustrating sometimes, I'd imagine, if you're not both playing your authentic selves in your role in your relationship, but you're doubting or questioning, or this personality might have a tendency more to kind of look around for all the options and all the dots that need connecting, and this person is also really intuitive and can feel that, and they might be defensive or withdraw a little bit when they feel like they're an option, and so then that becomes a person that it's harder to incorporate into your life, because that's kind of the way you come at things. So it's time for the relationship to shift. It doesn't work to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for their own healing. It's kind of really important that you right now in this point in your relationship today really value the person there. Think about their finer points. Think about the positive things about them, and don't focus on the negative for a minute. Really remember why you're with this person and what you really appreciate about their personality. And maybe it will give you some insight. You're not really going to see them clearly if you can't accept things the way they are. There's going to be difficulties in the path. Take your time, start a new way of looking at it, and it'll move forward. It's okay. It's just one more day, and you might find something really amazing as long as you keep the perspective of who this person really is inside, and that their intentions and attunement are fabulous, but perhaps they're just defending themselves out of a little bit of fear. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Okay, so maybe it messes. Maybe this person is experiencing that when they see you kind of involved in all of these plans and they're feeling a little overlooked. Or perhaps when they withdraw a little bit, this makes you question your value to them. And it's all just a big misunderstanding. So I'm going to put these down and grab a little crystal card deck. I hope this isn't too scattered today and makes sense to you. Fluorite. Find peace within. Okay. Peace is not something you find out there. It comes from within. There is no need to wait for the whirlwind of life to stand still. You don't even need to reach internal stillness to tap into it. Peace means acceptance of your circumstances and the conviction of your beliefs. You can act and find solace when you're at peace with your decisions. By choosing peace, you can tune out external disturbances and embrace a calmer state of being, so you can go about your daily life and confront any challenge. So that's how this book works. To sum up this message, I would say that you are a great pair. This couple has a divine plan here. Take your time. Really consider what might be behind some of the things that make you question it. It could be that it's not that your partner doesn't feel deeply for you, but maybe they're just not really sure how to interpret the signals going on and they're protecting themselves a little bit. So I'm going to encourage you to just find that center within you, to have a little faith that you're where you're supposed to be, and to take your time, to not rush. Thoughtfully move forward, because if you really slow down and accept things the way that they are and accept people the way that they are, you have an opportunity to start from a new place of peace. And that maybe that's a struggle for you when you're busy trying to spin all the plates, but it's okay to just take a breath, take your time, stop spinning all the plates for a moment, and just breathe. Just kind of stop and take a look around you and reassess. And don't worry about how things fit into the picture and all the puzzle pieces moving. Just kind of stop and look around and see what you have and what you're blessed with, and really take a moment to be grateful for that and have some deep understanding on that so you can move forward from a solid position. Here are the decks from today's reading. This one here is the Kim Krans Animal Spirit Guidebook. Just so that you can kind of get an idea of the decks that I'm working with here, let's go ahead and look at these pages so I can show you what's in the book. Okay, here's our spider. I'll just read it to you real quick. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tries nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. So that is this person on this side. And here is our lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance, a creative project. The Daily Crystal Inspiration. The Surrender deck. And Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. And I have edged these. They don't come with the purple sides. If you're interested in any of these decks, someday I will have some affiliate links, but I'm sure you can get your hands on them just about anywhere. Word to the wise, if you're going to order something off wish.com, unless you want the knockoff, this is what I ordered, a bunch of little decks on Wish, thinking it was amazing. You can get them for anywhere from $2 to $6. But this is what you get. You get this little mini version, and you get a barcode to the book online. So, and it obviously does not help the author and creator of the deck. So just be aware of that. If you're going to spend less than, most decks start at least $15 a deck. Some of them go all the way up to $50, depending on what's in them and whether they're from like an Etsy or a personal creator where they kind of do it their own indie decks. You're going to spend anywhere from $20 to maybe $16 to $25 on an average deck. So that's the difference you get in what's worth the money. But if you're just starting out and you really want to just get your hands on a few decks to try them out, you can go on Wish.com or Alibaba and you can get really cheap decks just to explore them. This one I really liked, so I went ahead and I got the real thing. And I am not disappointed in this deck at all. So those are the decks we used today. Tomorrow I'll try to showcase a few more. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more of this content. Just leave me a message. Tell me which decks you liked. Maybe you give me some ideas of what you'd like me to read for tomorrow. And if you want a personal reading, you can head over to the Facebook link that's also down below and let me know what's on your mind. Hope to see you tomorrow.